Uh,
Hello.
Hello.
So is today your last class?
Yeah, she said like how the other classes before for the other semester, the last class is online, so it's at 7 at on Zoom today.
Oh, but is it like the last time?
Yeah. So today at 7, yes.
Oh, okay. Right. So you have the final coming up.
Yes.
Was there anything specific you wanted to work on?
The only thing right now at the moment I don't have a really grade on it because I didn't turn it in yet. It's that chapter 9, 12, and 14, that little thing, the reflective, that little assignment. I got the other grade for that journal article today. I received that one today, that grade, and I think two more. The preschool and the toddler infant, the paper. Those papers I got the grades for. Yeah, I got those 3 grades. I think 2 of those yesterday, 1 grade, that article for today. Got the grade.
Okay. Did you give any feedback?
I don't see any feedback on the app, on the little Brightspace app. I'm not sure on the website is there feedback for those. I might need to see. From my end, I don't see any feedback unless it's in the little rate. I only see the percentage in the little thing. There's not the little person with a little feedback, little chat box. I don't see those. Actually, I see it for the only only for the preschool one.
Okay. How did you do on those? Or
I got the full points for the second one and the preschool one for that part 2 and part 1. I got the points for both. And the paper, I got a 94%. And there's no feedback for that. Oh, the only feedback was about why I submitted the consent form in that little folder too. That was the only. I don't really have any feedback on those assignments. It's just that feedback was about the consent form. Well, those assignments I don't really have feedback on for those. Yeah.
Okay. So the only assignment that you have due now is
the one that was due last Friday. That chapter, 3 chapters.
That's the only one
to finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can work on that one.
And I think on
So
Friday, yes.
No, what were you saying?
I think the assignment is still the same as last time we talked last Friday. I think it's about the same for that assignment at the moment too. So it's
Oh, okay.
not really changed.
Okay. That's what I was gonna ask, if you have it done.
No, not really. Yeah, I only have some of it, not fully everything yet. Yeah. What we had from last time was that we used to do. We got the first two main idea for the chapter 9. Yeah, the two paragraphs for the two chapter 9. Um, yeah, that's what we have at that moment. As of still now. Yes.
Okay. So where did we leave on?
I think on that second the second the second the I'm at like that third point for it for that first chapter 9. Yeah, for the chapter 9.
Okay.
This little part on the second page, on the third page.
Mhm.
Yeah, the third page down. This bolded part. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I think this third one can be for the routine activities.
Okay. But let's finish the second main idea, because it looks like you didn't finish it.
It don't look finished. Let's see.
No, this is the second main idea of different directed activities with students. They have mentioned activities like, and then there's a space. And then,
Oh, oh yeah. I need to look back a bit. Okay, let me log in. Okay, and this is chapter 9. And this idea is the teacher directed activity. Okay, share and talk. Okay. Talk and talk and study. Interactive books. Book please. It's 10. Activities. Dictated writing. Okay. Yes. Okay. The ben. Oh, I think I didn't write the benefit. Mm, it seems that I have already. Is this? Does this look okay?
That looks fine.
Okay.
You
Yes.
can mention more about like what each activity is. Like what is share and talk? What is word study?
Go more detail. Hmm. First study. Syllables. Okay. The breaking order is the writing in the morning.
I think
Yes.
if you maybe explain just three, they already did share and talk, word study, and morning message. I think if you just do like that much, it should be fine. And then you can just say like, and then like, there's many more activities like teachers can do throughout the year of the school.
Okay. Okay.
So I think that looks fine.
Mm. And then the third one is active.
Okay. So what did you learn about routine activities from the chapter?
Let me go to that part in the text. Is this little section that how many? Is it all of this? The calendar and stuff too, part of it? The routine?
Um, I'm not sure. I don't have the textbook, or I don't know what it looks like.
Hmm. Because it seems like in little part there is other stuff, but I'm not sure is that also part of the routine? Might be right. With the
Well, does it
calendar?
have a label or does it have like a title?
That's the so-called the first part is like with that the routine activities is the little purple the blue little line and then the title and then they have the paragraph and then arrival and the benefits of the arrival, like what you can do during that arrival time and stuff. And then with the organization and strategies. And then they continue with that. I think that might mean the calendar is also the routine, maybe.
What does it say in the calendar?
It also have the benefit too. Yeah, benefit and organization strategies. So that
Yeah, I think
might
it's part of it.
okay. The family literacy packet, classroom newsletter. Okay. So it has the newsletter, the packet, the calendar, and yeah, book bag. Book bag is already okay. So it's just the calendar. This is family connection. So the thing for the routine is just the arrival and calendar, apparently. Okay. Yes. It's the arrival to make sure where they sit and stuff, where to hang their stuff and attendance, and then to do the calendar to know what day of the week and know what they do, what activity they do that day of the week in the calendar time. Yeah.
So, um, yeah, but did you grab from that section of the chapter? What did you learn?
Okay, the little paragraph before this so-called with everything is that these activities with the arrival will be helping the child enhance their pragmatic knowledge of language, their receptive and expressive language of semantic, syntactic, morphemic, and the phonological features of the language when there are during arrival and the calendar time. And yeah, of learning their names for the arrival and the routine of where to put their stuff and the calendar, what days.
Okay. So why is that important? Why is routines important? Why is, having all that set up important for students?
Okay. Um, Alright. Mhm. What is important? Hmm. Okay. 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 And then okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I have at the moment.
Then how do you relate to this? Like, what have you done that's similar to this?
Very similar to this. Okay.
So
Yes.
what else do you do? Do you guys eating? You have the earth based things where like maybe one small group goes to a, I don't know, to the main teacher and they read a book and then the others like you rotate groups or what else do you do?
Mm,
Or what is the departure routine?
the departure?
Yeah, so like when they go home, what's the routine for them to go home?
Yeah.
Okay. And then um how have you seen so you do the routine, how have you seen it benefit your own students? Have you noticed that they at 5 o'clock or people go home and then you notice that uh, what have you noticed? like the beginning of the first time you met them to now? Have they grown to know their routine and has their
Yeah, like
vocabulary?
the vocabulary. With vocab. Like with that later in the afternoon when they know it's their snack time. That little afternoon snack time, the evening one, they know they'll say snack and then they want to eat it. But even when they even before it's time to eat it, and they see it come out before that the person that prepped the snack for the later, when they see it, they will want to eat it, but it's not time yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they would say snack, and then the teacher would say, "It's not time yet. It's not time for your snack time yet." Yeah, and when it's it,
If you want to talk about that, you can, like how students know when you see the Insta, it's that specific time and they know the vocabulary for that because of the routine and you labeled that routine.
yeah, is that okay?
Yeah. So we have about 3 minutes left. Is there anything else you want to go over or
I think that this one seems okay for this third idea at the moment.
um so I definitely need you to work on this
Yeah, I'll try
outside.
to work on the other ones for the other two chapters and try to finish it.
We can have something to talk about. Thinking that we do today is
Mm-hmm.
exactly what you do for the other one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Um, yeah. So right, does it no? And then do you have any questions about the final or do you have any questions about
Yes, I think you mentioned before when we asked about the quizzes and stuff. The final is kind of like the midterm and the other quizzes, right? It's like should post it on Tuesday or Monday or something, and then we do have to turn it in. And I think on one of the syllabus I said 8. I'm not sure is it really 8 or midnight. On Wednesday, next Wednesday, right? Turn in the final online on Wednesday. Just not on Wednesday post, and it should be like similar to the other ones, right? With like 1 or 2 pages, maybe have a little bit of writing.
I'm not quite sure how she's gonna format it this time,
Mm-hmm.
but she does give you a study. Well,
Yeah,
are you going to class tonight?
yeah. So far she said to kind of work those do those little activities that's in the modules. try to see if we can do those and then come to class with questions about those activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna tonight on Zoom, you're gonna go over everything prep for it.
Yes.
And I think she gives you like sample questions as well.
Yeah. Okay.
The final is due Thursday, May 8th at 8 p.m.
Yeah, on May 8th, yes.
So, and then, so what would you say we worked on?
You help me with the reflective journal. Yeah, you help me with those, like to help me with like what to really put in each of the paragraphs to like after I got the idea what to put in it to like better explain the little main idea I have for each chapter I have.
Okay. I'm set.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'll see you Friday.
Yes, thank you. Bye bye.
No problem.
Okay. This one you work on. Hmm? Hmm?
Mandy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm about to share you the assignment.
Okay, you just got here, right?
Yeah, I just came in.
I gotta put you in.
Let me-
Take your time. I was just panicking.
yeah, I just came in.
Okay. I couldn't get my microphone to work, so it was good I had the time. Mandy. 6'8".
Okay, I just shared it with you the little thing.
Sure. Okay. Okay, is this what we were looking at the other day?
Yeah, I finished it.
Good. All right. When's it due?
Uh, um, it was so called 2 Fridays ago, but I'm still working on it.
All right. Okay. All right. So where did we leave? We did some of this, right?
Yeah, you can look over it again, maybe see if
Sure.
anything changed.
Journal article review. The article I selected for this review is titled "The Science for Big Feelings Intervention: Early Years Outcomes for Children." Written by Rosemary Davidson with a title. The article is a research report published in JMI Pediatrics, April 5, issue 2. I'm going to put a comma here. Page 1 through 13. June 13th. You might need to put this whole big thing at the end there in the bibliography. Did you put it?
But this it needs it.
You what?
It needs it in the.
You actually need to put it in the whole citation in the.
How about that? That was part of the little thing it needs.
So they said you have to do it this way.
It said I need to write what volume, what little of.
Well, yeah, but usually put all that in the end.
Yeah, but that's what they want in the intro, apparently.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sure. It's just not standard.
Yeah, that's what the professor wants in
That's what she told you?
in the
That's fine.
intro.
Okay, that's weird. All right. The reason why I chose this article is that it mentions language development and language delay and has a lot of discussion about the research. The author's research results are helpful for teachers to better understand how children can improve those skills connected to listening, speaking, and understanding, as well as their management of feelings and behavior. As well as okay, so improve this as well as that's fine. The study showed that those skills of students connected to listening, speaking, understanding, management, feelings, behavior improved before and after the study. No. So they actually, the management of feelings and all this, it improved after the study from what it was before, right?
Yeah, because before they don't really have much of it.
So that it just said this says it improved before and after. Improved from before till. That's just weird. Study showed that those skills of students connected to the improved from before. You may just add a little somewhere from. I'm just playing around. From what they had been before until after. Proof from what they had been before the study. For the study till what day? Till after. Well, at least it's understood. At least you know there's a difference. Proof from what they had been before the study till after. Till after. Till horrible. Can't get it right. Skills stage from You gotta have the from it. That's the crucial word. They had been before till after. Before until after the study. And we might be able to do that from before until after the study. What? For. All right, never mind. I mean, this is not good English at all, but at least
Yes.
It's the truth. At least that's what happened. So I wish the English was better, but I can't think of how to do it offhand. Before until after. From before till after. Before until after the study. I still don't like this. It's shorter though. Proof from what had been before until after the study. Before until after the study. Until after the study. Proof from before until after the study. Okay, shorthand. We'll go with that. Summary of the article. The purpose of this article is to provide information for teachers and parents about the clinical study S4BF in order to see if the study can provide information to help with some students' language delays. There were 111 preschool-age children who participated in this clinical study. The end result is that all the students who participated in this study, I think we can get rid of in this study, who participated in this clinical study. The end result is that all the students who participated benefited from this intervention. From the beginning to the end of the study, authors saw that the authors saw that students improved those skills connected to listening, speaking, understanding, and management of sound. Okay. Still playing. Or till after the study, I think this. Who knows? Don't know. Okay, leave it alone. All right, I'm in the world of English majors here. Okay, childminders and DSOs were asked to choose 2 kids to monitor for the experiment. Part of the data collection was a statutory requirement. EYO scores needed to be submitted so that they could monitor development. Who's the they?
What?
Who is they?
Who are they? They are the
Authors? Researchers?
those people I mentioned earlier.
You mean the people who wrote it?
The childminders.
Kids also had to complete 2 additional forms. The first form was a list of words, and the second form was the Leuven well-being scale. Okay. Is that what's called, the Leuven well-being scale?
Yeah, that's a scale. Yeah.
We capitalize well-being scale.
I think that's
the name.
Was.
Huh?
I don't think that's.
If it's always called that, they're capitalized. It's not always called that. You can check. It's not always called that. Called something else, that's fine, but that's capitalized. Background. First paragraph explains the interaction of socio-emotional gesturing. The first paragraph explains the interaction between. So is socio-emotional a thing? Yeah. So it's not socio-emotional, the word after it. It's just socio-emotional.
Yeah.
Can we say the interaction between socio-emotional? Like that? The interaction between socio-emotional and gesturing.
Yeah, I think there was some. I think there was a dash for these.
Oh, maybe between yeah, that's right. That is, sometimes you see that.
I think that's what the little dash was.
But there's no word after emotional, right?
Well, it's just that I'll double check too.
You know, interaction.
Double checking. Social emotional skills.
There we go. That makes sense. Good. Yay. I like that. Skills. Okay, there we go. Skills and gesturing. Gesturing is a healthy way for children to express themselves. Second paragraph brings up British study involving infants. It also talked about preschool. So can we just say
Yes.
it talked about? Can we get rid of it? Also talked about preschool. Talk about helping the preschoolers develop their social. Because we're talking about preschool, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I think we don't need this. Second paragraph brings up a British study involving infants. It talked about helping preschoolers develop their social and emotional skills to prepare for school. Okay.
Mm.
As the article says, so this is methods.
Yes.
The study was approved by the University Bedfordshire Research Ethics Committee. Written consent was obtained from the parents. That's all you need for methods?
What? Mm. Yeah, that's all I got.
That seems like you need more for methods, I gotta tell you. I wouldn't say that just citing this article is a method. Participants. I'm going to make this same way you had the other ones. Actually, there's no italic. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There were 111 kids, and boys outnumbered girls. Just over a third of children. Over a third of the children had English as a second language. Okay. Got a cat, doesn't it? Like that. If you're going to use it that way. Just over a third of the children had English as a second language. Just over 1/5 had funded preschool places. In the article, the wait, in the article, in In the article, the participants, I'm going to capitalize that. Participants section mentioned. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a section called participants. In the article, the participants section mentioned at the start of the study, the average age of the children was 39 months. The ages of the students in the study ranged from 21 to 71 months. Total of 110 word lists, 91 EYO assessments, and 48 Leuven well-being scales were completed. Still don't know about this. So I'll cap it, and if I'm wrong, go back through it again, okay? Okay. There were also two tables included. One table had outputs, activities, short-term outcomes, and long-term outcomes. The second table had the summary. Had a summary? I think a summary. Nope. Second table had a summary of the Sign for Big Feelings data set collected from January to March. Paired set. Do you want this italicized? These are all not getting italicized.
Yeah, it's not supposed to.
You're not supposed to? Okay. Fix it. It's fine. Do them all now. Okay, go back. Participants. Okay, we did that. Tables, all right. There were two tables included. Second table, somewhere in the feelings data collected. Okay, fine. Paired sample t-test, right? Mm-hmm. This was done to make sure that it pre-post. There was a statistically significant difference in the mean scores. Kids better in March. Correlations. Four. They did a correlation analysis to look at the kids' ages and test patterns. Age, like EYO, progress, gender, English as additional language, funded to status, well-being. There was no difference in gender when it came to progress. Kids with EAL did almost 4 steps in EYO, and non-EAL children did 2 steps. Kids had more well-being in March. Instead of demonstrated. Demonstrated more well-being in March. Statistical significance and clinical significance in EYO scores. Kids made statistically significant progress in EYO scores. Looking at the data tells us that kids who are cared for by childminders less progress. DSOs. What's a DSO?
DSO. Those people earlier.
Yeah, but what's it stand for?
DSO. Where's the what? DSO. Let me find their little meaning, maybe.
I'm just wondering if this should say
Yeah, just some of them might be meaning something. It's just.
Looking at the data, it tells us that kids who are cared for by childminders had less progress than those cared for by the DSOs. Is that what it should be?
Let me find the
Okay.
with those little.
What DSO is?
Oh, they're called designated safeguarding officers.
Thank you. All right, so probably it should be that those cared for by. I think that's what it should be. Less progress than those cared for, but right? Because they're all checking out kids.
Yeah.
The childminders and the DSOs. The ones who were cared for by the childminders had less progress than those cared for by the DSOs, correct?
Yes.
Control data includes including table 4, including table 6. Okay. What happened to table 5?
Table 5.
Yeah, there's a table 3, a table 4, and a table 6. Is there a table 5?
Yeah.
There is?
Yes.
You're just not using it.
Yes.
Oh, just checking. Control data, including table 6. This data comes from the same academic year and shows that these children didn't progress as much as they should have. Discussion, principal findings. Statistically significant differences were found in the findings. The kids did better than expected. There was a positive correlation between age and EYOs. There was also correlation between each EYO area. There was also a positive. Let's just change this a little. In addition, just to make it a little different. In addition, not as much of a difference. There was also, in addition, there was also a positive correlation between EYO scores and movement well-being scores. Kids with EAL did better than native speakers. Places that were funded did better than places better than places that were not. There's a word, it's not. Once age was positively correlated, that was when the ANCOVA. What's the rest of the sentence?
What?
This looks like a sentence fragment to me. Once age was positively correlated, that was when the ANCOVA.
You are on page. Control data table 6.
ANCOVA.
The same. That they increase 1 or 2 steps in their progress in their EYOs.
Okay, once age was positively correlated, the ANCOVA what?
No, the ANCOVA, let me see. This is finding. What to say? I want to say and that correlated me. It's this part is the continuation.
Okay. Now let's go back. Once age was positively correlated, gonna do this. Made age the goal variable. Is that right?
Yeah.
Maybe it should be became. No. Okay. There were significant differences in some areas, but not all. They did this intervention to, quote, address gaps of attainment in preschool children. This 4BF is supposed to help preschoolers communicate better, especially if they talk about scary things. Limitations. The study is limited because all kids are different. They learn differently, and the way they take tests. Oh, so okay. Oops. They learn differently. The way they take tests are also during their testing. They might need extra help from an aid. Testing they need help extra help from aid. In the future, when the study is used for a long time. Sure, when the study has been used. Like, are you saying like, oh, once we use it a bunch of times and we understand it better?
Study for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
In the future, study has been used. Future after the study has been used for a long time in school setting, it all right, is that right?
Yeah.
In the future, after the study has been used for a long time in a school setting, it will be able to benefit both the school and the children.
Yes.
Okay. Some of the results from the study showed a divide between the level of progress reported by childminders and TSO. So are there different? Yeah, there's different between the childminders, right?
In the thing itself, say they're really actually the same person-ish kind of.
Oh,
They're kind of like they're doing the same thing. They're kind of like really the same person. It's
And are the
kind of
results the same?
so-called.
You say a divide between the level of progress. The progress different for the child minors than it is for the DSO?
Yeah. Because so-called, I think I mentioned later there was one didn't put don't have their results in the little study.
Some of the results from the study showed a divide between the level of progress reported by child minors and the results reported by, okay, that might be right. Divide between the level of progress reported by child minors and the results reported by DSOs. Some of those, does that seem okay?
Mm-hmm.
And there's more than one child minder, right? So the apostrophe should be after the S, or is it only one?
That's
Oh, no, that's right. Heritage. Oh, I love heritage. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, wait, what did you say?
some of
Is there one child minder or more than one child minder?
just some of them.
So there's more than one.
Yes, it's just not all of the ones that was from this thing. It's just
I'm just trying to figure out where to put the apostrophe. So if there's more than one, then it goes after the S.
yeah, this is more than one. It just says not all of them. For some of these little people, they didn't find their little results.
I'm not doing anything important here. I'm just trying to figure out where's that apostrophe go. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Put it after the S because that says there's more than one. Okay, some of the child minors data was excluded from the EYOs in the study sample. They couldn't work with many people in the study collection. They got rid of these. They couldn't work with many people in the study. Was there a reason they couldn't work with them?
What?
Do you know why?
So-called this whole study, they had 101 kids. They were kind of saying there were that in their little thing, even though they had that many people in the study, they didn't really seems like they didn't have enough results in the end. They want more for some reason.
Okay.
Kind of like that.
So we don't really know why they couldn't get more.
Even though they have so many, why they still want more people. They already have like so many kids and stuff, or people. They want more, even
By the
more.
way, people or kids?
As a whole, it kind of went to like say kids and then some people of different age. So like there's people and kids.
All right.
Yes.
Unable to work with they might study unable to work with. No, let's not do that. Okay, they're unable to work with people. So we don't know why.
Yeah, it does not say why they want even more when they have too many.
Right. In this study, we're going to leave it because I have no idea. They were unable to work. Many people in the study to collect even more data to help the study. There we go. Speak to the main points. This study seems helpful for teachers, school administrators, and parents. The article contains lots of facts and data. However, some of the information data contained in the charts could be confusing to teachers because the changes in student listening, speaking, understanding, management, skills, and behavior can be difficult to understand. The implication for further research is that V for BF may be able to help children who struggle with their listening skills, speaking, understanding, feelings, behavior. In this article, sign language is also briefly mentioned in one section. However, teachers and parents might not really understand how sign language was helpful in this study since it was only mentioned briefly mentioned. Both teachers and parents might have questions about why sign language. You wrote this already.
What?
We read this already, right?
Yeah, that one part you can't. You must.
Is this new?
That's
This is new.
the same
It's the same
thing.
Same thing. Never mind. Take out briefly then. Okay, yeah. Another problem is this repeating statistics. Yeah, we read this. I know that the authors were trying to point out that they're finding important, but they said it too many times. The results are important because the authors repeat themselves too many times. The data actually seems less. Okay, personal reflection relating to class concept. The data they found in the study can be helpful, and a program can be used in schools that want their children to improve their scores. I think the U.S. might want something like this, but they don't have it at the moment. Would you say is it the study connects to class content?
Yeah.
Study connects to class content because the textbook mentioned language development. On page 183, it talked about how the preschoolers say more words by the end would say more words by the end of the year. Let's make this all one sentence. And that they would be using because and. This seems to be true. I know what to do. Say page 183. There we go. Discussed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How preschoolers would be able to say more words by the end of the year. Just preschoolers would be able to say more words by the end of the year, and that they would be using the clause and. This seems to be true. When I observed preschoolers, I saw that they talked a bit more. But there are children that need specialists to help their speech. If they have a speech problem, they will go see the specialist. A speech problem. They won't for sure go see a specialist, will they?
Yeah, some won't go see, but the parents don't want them to see, even though if they look at the teacher said your kid might need.
Okay, if they have a speech problem, they would need to see a specialist. Okay, right? Without a specialist, the teacher would try to see. Conclusion: S4BF is supposed to help kids talk about different things. Most kids in the sample made significant progress. They would like to evaluate who's they.
Let's see. Let me see. Um, see. It seems like the people that made the study and stuff.
Okay. Researchers?
These people were the researchers, so-called.
But did they make it? Evaluators?
It don't really say. What did I write here?
People?
They wouldn't. Mm,
Scientists? Social scientists? Educators?
mm, mm. I
Teachers?
don't know what they they
We'll just leave it as they.
it could have been just the people in general that were doing the study. They want more people.
Okay. They would like to evaluate the S4BF program, including what parents think, and also interview early childhood professionals. Any kid could benefit from S4BF, but kids who are behind developmentally, kids who are EAL, and kids who have a lower socioeconomic could really benefit. Okay, very good. All right, good enough. Okay,
Mm,
right, excellent. All right, what are we doing on Monday?
I think I will have another little paper, the final one.
Whatever
Yeah.
you have, we'll deal with, okay?
Yes, yes.
All right, I'll see you. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Roger.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right. 207.